Sometimes when we sustain injuries, when we're exercising or going about our daily activities, we tend to try to just push through it and kind of work harder, and it'll eventually get better. But oftentimes that can make things worse. And sometimes it actually is the correct treatment is to kind of push through it and get your body back. But if you don't know exactly what kind of injury you have, you might be making it worse for yourself. So the best thing to do is to come and see a specialist in order to make sure that that is the correct way. Oftentimes we have to let it rest, ice, use compression and elevation before we start increasing that activity. Let that body heal before we start pushing through it.